guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely, lovely day. I'm going to try to do a journaling flip through as best as I can. This is another one of the journals that I have documented some of the stuff through this pandemic. I do have a 4-year-old, so y'all might hear him in the background from time to time. I will do my best. So, alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So this journal I have created myself. I used a cereal box. It does have hidden signatures, and this is all thrifted material. All except for this. This was given to me by Kim's Inspired Life. It's somewhere in here. Here she is. How cute is that? I thought it was perfect for my journal. And then, of course, I attempted to make a tassel myself with some little trinkets that Terry had sent me and some cute little beads here as well. I don't know. I thought it would be cute. So let's go ahead and open her up. I started off this year with some Happy Mail from the beautiful paper Kitty 99, and I journaled about it on the back, but I'm not gonna show that. And I took some of the Happy Mail she had made into a belly band with a little cluster here. This is Mother's Day. I took some pictures of the kiddos playing on the trampoline at my parents' house. We call them the twins. They look so alike, you guys. Riley and my son Paul.
Riley? Paul?
Yeah. And here's a picture of me with Paul, looking all cute. Some more Mother's Day. We went to go get our toenails done, some pedicure, my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, and some goodies that my sister made for us. And my sewing machine that my husband gifted me. So I put it here, a picture of it. And here's a bag. Here's a bag that my parents gave to me with my Mother's Day gift inside. I believe they gave me some dishes. And here is what I wore for Mother's Day, some cute little overalls. I love overalls. Love them so much. And then here is some Happy Mail that I won for Karamia's Corners giveaways. And I decided to keep that. And here is another giveaway that I won from Alyssa. And here is the little card that that Kara had sent with my Happy Mail, and I kept my name that she drew out of there. I asked her for it, I think. I can't remember. And here's some Happy Mail from Wanda, A Day in My World. Some Happy Mail from the beautiful Terry. This was like a consolation prize for one of the giveaways she was holding. And I kept her little card on here. Her daughter actually drew this, and I really like this little illustration. I think she's so cute. And then I wrote a little bit about it in the back. And here is some Patreon mail from Maggie's journals here on YouTube. If y'all haven't checked out her channel, definitely go check it out. Y'all will find some content there that y'all will absolutely love. Here is some more Happy Mail from the beautiful Terry. And here is some collaging that Paul did after Kara had sent me some swapping glues, and Paul ended up doing his own little thing. I thought it was so cute, decided I should keep it. Here's a picture of Paul and Jaziel at the farm enjoying themselves, and I thought it'd be such a cute picture to document. Here is me going out to eat with my parents. They invited us out to eat, and I kept the kids' menus and wrote a little bit about it. And here's Paul's artwork. And then here's Jaziel's. He likes to draw little characters, and they play tic-tac-toe. So I keep that in here for my memories. And then here, if we flip over, here's my daddy walking in with Paul at the restaurant. And here's Jaziel. And here's some more artwork from the menu. Here is mine and Scotty's anniversary. This is actually a little, I guess like a time capsule. We ended up writing a little cute message in there. My friend Amanda had gifted me this time capsule, but it was supposed to be a chain. But instead of keeping it as a chain, me and Scotty put a little message in it, and then we buried it in the front yard at his mom's house where he had asked me to be his girlfriend. And one day he was doing yard work about, I don't know, maybe, let me double check to see how long. All right, so it turns out that we buried it in 2014, and we opened it in the 2021. So it had been a while. So it was really cool to rediscover what we had wrote inside of there. Yes, he was doing some yard work for his mom, and I told him if by any chance you run into our time capsule, I said, open it up and see what we put inside there, and if you don't, that's all right. And he came back with the news telling me I didn't find it, so I was like, well, that sucks, but that's okay. Well, he was saving it for our anniversary, so I would be surprised that he had, in fact, found it. He was just being sneaky. He asked me if he could borrow my printer, and I said yes. He printed out the picture, and he placed it into like a little heart, so you could see there. It's so cute. He's not the romantic type like that, so for him to have done that, I was like, I gotta document that. Anyway, so here's our cakes. I bought us our own separate little cakes for our anniversaries, so we could have what we wanted. I had like a strawberry cake and he had an Oreo cake. So delicious. This is from Paper Kitty, and I thought it would be so fitting to be on this spread. So I kept that there. Let me put that back. And yes, so moving on. Here's some Happy Mail that I got from Kim's Inspired Life. And I kept some of the little die cuts and put blessed because I figured that explained this cute Happy Mail that I had received from her. I did in fact feel very blessed. Here's some swapping stuff that both me and Dale from Not Too Shabby Chic did for a hashtag swapping glue. Mine had gotten lost, you guys. I had never sent Happy Mail to Dale, so I was like, great, this is making a great impression on me, asking her, do you want to do a swapping glue? And then her not receiving it, but it turned out good. It worked out. It showed up months later. But here is when I hit 150 subbies. My happy little monarch butterflies, you guys, it was all thanks to y'all. It's just crazy to me that I had reached 150 and that 150 of you guys have been watching my channel. Huge deal. So I decided to document that, and I also did a giveaway and had y'all's names on some little butterflies here. And yeah, so that was exciting. Here's a continuation of some Happy Mail and swaps that both me and Dale did from Not Too Shabby Chic. And in the beginning, y'all saw that I sent out, or Paper Kitty had surprised me with some Happy Mail here, and I decided to do something nice for her as well in return to say thank you. I created a journal for her. If y'all want to see the journaling flip through for that, I will link it down below. I was gonna put a little card up here, but I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm not tech savvy. Here is the graduation for my nephew, Tyler. He's disabled, but we were so very proud of him having graduated, and he struggles to walk, but he was able to walk across the stage, and I wanted to document all of that, so I have his little graduation details here. So I have them in my memories forever. Here's some more Happy Mail from the beautiful Terry. She has spoiled me, you guys. And here's a cute little card. I believe this is from Kara. Kara or Terry. Okay, so this is from Terry. I also have another card that looks pretty similar to this that Kara gave me as well. So pretty, so cute. They both like blue, so that's probably why I got it confused. Here is my mother-in-law's birthday. Documented that a little bit. Here's some Happy Mail from Kim's Inspired Life. I love the way that she writes, you guys. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. So pretty. I've got Paul here blowing on a dandelion for the very first time. I wanted to document that, and I was taking him to the park, and there was tons of dandelions in my mother-in-law's front yard, and I figured that'd be something cute to capture. Here's a consolation prize that FP Handmade did not have to send me, but so sweet of her, and I decided to document it because it's so super special to me that she even took the time to make some cute little Happy Mail for me as well. And here, look forward to seeing lots of pictures of my husband. For some reason, I don't know why, but the newspaper place always takes his picture, and it's the most random thing, but for some reason, he always gets photographed. And he told me this years back. He said, I don't know why, but for some reason, I've come out in the paper many times. I believe him now. But yes, there he is. There's my husband. I'm in the picture somewhere leaning back behind here. I think that might be my forehead. I don't know. All right, so moving forward, here's Father's Day alongside Jaziel's birthday. We rented out the bowling alley for Jaziel. That was so much fun, you guys. Fun, and Jaziel had a really good time. We had some pizza, we had some drinks. It was fantastic. Here is Father's Day as well. I went over to visit my parents, and we had some Church's chicken and some homemade cakes that my sister makes. She's fantastic at baking. If we flip through, here's some more Terry Happy Mail. You guys, the time that she takes to put all that together is crazy to me, and she packages stuff so super beautifully. She's so sweet. Here's some swaps that both me and Cara did for her junk journaling thrifting challenge. That turned out really cool. I made a journal. She also made a journal with the stuff that I sent her. If you want to go and watch that, I will also link it down below. So thank you for the opportunity, my dear. Here we have some trips that I took to Corpus Christi to go and see the beautiful Selena Quintanilla Museum. If y'all did not know, I am a huge fan of Selena Quintanilla. Y'all will see tons of spreads throughout this journal. And this was a little bit after my birthday, I believe, too. So here is the topper my sister used for my cake. It says, happy birthday. She made me a Selena cake. Y'all seeing a pattern here? I love Selena. When I was little, I used to steal my mom's lipsticks that she would have samples from Avon because she would sell it. And I would always wear lipstick because I was like, I am Selena. Here is some more goodies for my birthday that I was gifted from Terry, my husband, my family. We even had where we went to the fairgrounds, and we also rode some rides. Jaziel loves riding the rides. He is my partner for riding rides. He is such an adrenaline junkie, just like his mama. Here's some more shirts and stuff that I received for my birthday from my friend Tia, my husband, and of course it was Selena themed. Here is some more Happy Mail. How cute is that? This is from a beautiful friend MJ. So MJ, thank you so much. I kept your card in here. And I kept your artwork too, because I did not know that you did paintings like this, so I wanted to keep it. So MJ, thank you so much. And I love how beautiful it went with this spread over here as well. One of Scotty's best friends was getting married. It was funny because me and my mother-in-law showed up kind of late. And I was like, why is nobody recording at this wedding? I just don't understand. I was like, this is a beautiful bride and a wonderful groom. I said, we should be documenting this. Lo and behold, there was a sign at the entryway that I had missed because we were running late. And I recorded it, and I was not supposed to. They said, we've got our photographer doing the thing, and we just want y'all to be in the moment. Well, I recorded anyway, so whoops, I'm so sorry. And here is the 4th of July. So I got to spend some of it a day prior to the 4th of July, where my husband and me live, and this is where he grew up. And then the other half of it, I spent it in my hometown where I grew up. So that was super special. Jaziel's schedule during the pandemic, where he was being homeschooled at the time, is me going back to the beach at Corpus Christi. Absolutely had a grand time. We took my cousin there and my tia there and her daughter, my cousin's daughter, and Jaslyn, and we just had a grand old time. Here's a silly picture of me with my mama posing, Jaziel and me. I cannot believe how much Jaziel looks so grown up here. Insane. Here are some tickets that we ended up having there, where we went to the river walk. There we go. It was the river walk, and I got to go under the bridge where Selena and Chris had gone to go visit to, where they had recently gotten married. If y'all have not seen the Selena movie, I would suggest that y'all go and do so. It's crazy to think that I was there. I was under that bridge.
Over the distance there we have Selena's Bridge, named after the late Tejano superstar.
Right there.
In that 97 movie, she and her husband Chris sat on the bridge talking about how it felt to be newlyweds. Selena says she felt as if she could fly.
So cool that I got to go underneath it. Here are the receipt for the museum that we went to go visit. And I got to see all her outfits, her egg collection, her car.
I'd show you all around. If there's anything left in this town. If I said the things you want me to, might lead to someone else but you.
I'm getting all emotional just thinking about it, because there was several times that I wish I could have recorded a video and we couldn't do that. So I have nothing but pictures, but I will be probably putting the pictures up here for you guys so y'all can see those. So super special. So surreal to finally get to visit the museum. Since I was a little girl, I wanted to go so super badly, and so it was a huge deal for me. And this picture here, my dad says that I kind of look like her. For some reason, I resemble her in this picture. I don't see it, but I thought that was really sweet and wrote a little bit about that there. Here's my packing list of all the stuff that I took, because I am so forgetful. I had to document everything so that I remember what all I'm forgetting. Here is Selena's favorite perfume. I hope to eventually one day to purchase it, and I think it's called Boucheron. I want to smell it even. I wonder what it smells like. Here's a picture of me at one of the watercolor murals that they painted of her, and I was so happy. Can you see how happy I am? And I also purchased a sweater pullover, and it was crazy because as soon as I grabbed for it, it was grabbing a lot of attention from the other fans that were there, and they were like, "Where did you get that sweater?" And of course I didn't want to show them because I want to be one of the one and only fans to have it, but nah, I'm just kidding. Of course not, because they have their store there, but I thought that was super cool. Here's Jaziel going back to school after being homeschooled for a really, really long time. And nearly every single time that I would go and drop him off, we would go and pick up some donuts. We love donuts. Here is us going back to the theater after a long time of being cooped up from the pandemic. My parents went and took me and Paul out there, and Jaziel as well. And we got to watch Space Jam. I had to leave because Paul kept getting up for bathroom breaks and stuff like that. Here's him posing with Venom. Loves Venom. We eventually had to leave because of that. He would not sit still, wanted to constantly be checking out the restrooms. He just thought it was the coolest thing. Yeah, he was copying some of the monologue they would have in the movies, like saying inappropriate words. So it was probably a good thing that we left. They even bought him his little bundle for like popcorn, Cokes, all that good stuff. Here's a little collage that my mom created for my birthday. Decided to document that. Here's some flowers that Scotty got me. He rarely ever gets me flowers, so that's going in the books. Here is Paul's first time riding rides at the carnival, and he had himself a really, really good time. He had a blast, although I sat there disinfecting each and every single ride that Paul rode on. I really did wipe down everything. Here's my mom's birthday. My sister used real flowers for her cake, and my mom ended up putting and wearing them in her hair. I thought that was so cute, so I wrote about that. The Wiggles! I grew up with the Wiggles, and one of my cousin's babies was turning 2, and it was Wiggles theme. Obviously, the Wiggles are much different now, but my favorite Wiggle was Greg. He loves to sing, and I love to sing, and I felt like I could relate to Greg the most. They're all different, all except for Anthony. So they had cupcakes at the birthday party. I of course got the Anthony cupcake because he is the last original Wiggle. And I love their accents. I love Australian accents. So I really get to enjoy the Wiggles, and I love that party. Here's my daddy's birthday. How cool is that? My sister also made a homemade cake for him, and it had like chocolate drippings on there, so it turned out really, really cool. Here is Scotty's best friend's wedding, and here's what I wore. We both wore thrifted stuff. I love anything thrifted. I don't mind it. I think it's so cool. My shoes are thrifted. My dress is thrifted. I believe I bought this dress for $5. My shoes were off of Poshmark. His shoes were off of Poshmark. And I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that they get a second life. Here's a picture of me and Scotty having some drinks after the wedding, or before the wedding, I think. Yeah. All right, moving on. Here is when I purchased my stamp alongside my logo. Olga, my friend, she created it for me, and I was so super grateful. She did a wonderful, wonderful job. She brought my drawing to life, and I'll post a picture here to show y'all originally what I had envisioned for my stamp, and she just made it look so, so pretty. Y'all obviously see it displayed before every video, so I'm very proud of it. There's another giveaway that I did when I hit 250. And this here are the folks that created my stamp for me, Stamped with Love. They do have an Etsy shop, so I will also be linking them down below if y'all want to go ahead and check them out. Yeah, they absolutely took the time to make this for me, and I'm so very happy that they did. It came together beautifully. Here is Paul. He is writing some barrels. We had gone to Texas, and we went to a little watermelon festival, and he had him a blast the whole entire time. He wanted to ride these, and by the time that we were about our way to like head out of there, he was the only kid that rode on here, so the ride was fairly long. It was $5 worth. My mother-in-law, just seeing her worry, like, where is he? Why isn't he back? I was like, I think he's just trying to make it last for Paul. Paul had a blast. He loved it. I love you too. Bye-bye. Woo! I know, that's fast. Yeah, he picked up somebody. What are you doing? What are you doing? Baby, did you have fun? Was that good? Oh my goodness. Which is crazy because shortly after that it rained. There was a storm, and this poor man's tent, y'all can see it right here, it was being held down by this, but that was no match for the air. It almost hit 2 women. Ooh, that would have been so, so bad. Here is my grandma on my mama's side from her daddy, and she looks, my mom looks identical to her. They could be twins. So, so cool. I love her face. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Looks just like my mom. Here's the first journal I ever sold on my Poshmark shop. I was so very excited. Its new home is in Honolulu, Hawaii. And this was actually the junk journal that I created using the stuff that Kara had sent to me from our thrifted swap challenge. So here is a picture of my daddy, Jayziel, my mom, Paul, and we went to an ice cream shop, and I think it's the coolest thing because I grew up in the church, and we had a lot of church members that went there, and these are one of the brothers and sisters. They started their own ice cream shop, so we just decided to show our support, and it had just recently opened, and they kept a lot of the elements from the building from a long, long time ago. and it's just so antique and super cool. They found some apothecary bottles in the back of the walls, and they kept them and they displayed them. And I can actually put some pictures of the apothecary bottles. I thought it was the coolest thing, and I love how they kept those elements from the building. Here's a baby shower that I was invited to. I did not get a chance to go. I try to stay away from parties because of the pandemic, so unfortunately I did not get to go, but decided to keep the invitation. I did go to this one because my brother was getting married and he's the last one of us. There's 3 of us. My dad and mom call us the pollitos, and he was the last pollito to get married. Me and my sister got to be bridesmaids. We were asked if we wanted to be part of the bridesmaids by my friend Amanda, and I said of course. So we gained another sister. So it's official, you guys. My little brother's married, although he doesn't look very little. But he is. He's my little brother, and here's a group picture of us. Let me see if I can get y'all close up there. I'm right there. My sister, my brother-in-law, my new sister-in-law, and my brother, and all the other bridesmaids and groomsmen. This is actually for Halloween. They had a little fall carnival here where we live, and it was free to all the citizens there. And Paul got to go and play a couple of the little games that they had there, like racing cars and sorting some bubbles from the bubble machine. And then here is me documenting Paul and Jaziel, him riding his hoverboard, Paul riding his bike. He is now officially riding his bike. He didn't used to ride the bike. He would be so scared of it, so I wanted to have a picture of that. And then here is me wearing a corduroy dress. I am crazy about corduroy. Don't ask me why, but I just am. I love it. Paul going to the dentist for the very first time. I don't know if I covered up any important information, so sorry I just made y'all flipped y'all like that. Here is my friend Shauna's birthday. I wanted to document that for us. Here's us taking a bathroom pic. One of the girls there was flaunting to one of her girlfriends on the phone, saying how this guy was buying her all the drinks. And I guess she felt kind of embarrassed after she saw that we were in there, because she went in there initially thinking that no one was in the restroom. And then she heard me and my friend laughing because she was talking about how she was getting free drinks. And she was like, let me take y'all's picture. All right, so anyways, here's us pumpkin carving. Here's Jaziel's jack-o'-lantern. We carve pumpkins every single year. My husband's birthday is on Halloween. He is a Halloween baby, so it's just tradition, you guys. I made Scotty a Halloween birthday cake, and he couldn't have been any happier. Look at him. He doesn't even pose like that with me in pictures. So he was very happy with this cake. Here's Jaziel learning how to drive. Here is a continuation of them going to the dentist, and I just documented all of that for them. And here are the pumpkins, the very last pumpkins that they had at one of the stores. I had been looking for pumpkins everywhere. We could not find one. The first store that Jaziel thought of, we went there, and sure enough, we got the last 3 pumpkins. It worked out great. So me and Paul shared a pumpkin. Scotty did his own, and so did Jaziel. And here's some fall ephemera that Terry had sent me from her kits that she sells. So I wanted to incorporate that. I thought it would be so fitting. Here's me stamping my stamp for the very first time. So that's a little continuation. Kept the packaging how they sent it. I was an aunt again, so this was super exciting. My brother had his 3rd baby, so now he's got 2 baby girls and 1 boy. And then here is some tickets, some movie tickets from when me and Scotty went to the theater. He had read the books Dune. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the books Dune, but they have now made a movie. Zendaya starts in it, and so does Timothy Chalamet. I don't know if I said that right, but it's important because this is where Paul's name comes from, the main character, and also from the Bible. Scotty was very excited to finally go and watch this. They kept postponing it because of the pandemic, so when we finally got to watch it, we were so very excited to go. And it was really good, and I can't wait to see the next one. Here is Jaziel's Christmas concert. Here are all the students that were in the concert. Joe. Yoo-hoo! No, I'm just kidding. He mainly learned his instrument from online learning.
For being a group of mostly 7th graders, that means that most of them, about 94% of this band, learned to do everything that the band you just saw did, but they did it on Zoom. It was the roughest year I've ever had to teach. And I'm so proud of them for overcoming, for still being here, because a lot of I can't explain to you how, I mean, I'm on band director blogs and forums and stuff all the time, and the number of just programs that have lost kids. I mean, we're talking formerly 150 person programs that are down to 50 or 40 students. I normally run about 210 kids. And I have 195. I only lost 15, and our enrollment numbers went down. So we're about even from where we normally are, and so I so appreciate all of your support and everything that they've done.
Enrolling him back into school, he was so very excited, and he actually got to learn his instrument in person. So many of the students that he was playing with, they had learned it all through online. So they did a really good job. I'm sorry if this video is so choppy, but I pulled this out from here. And here's Scotty being photographed by the newspaper people. And he was handing out food for Christmas for families in need. So I thought that was super special. Here's from our Christmas Shaker Shadow Box collab hosted by Karamia's Corner. And I took a picture of my shadow box that I had made for Wanda, A Day in My World. Here's Jaziel at his Christmas concert, and here's me smiling next to this massive nutcracker. Yes, a nutcracker. And we went shopping for a table for my Christmas present that Scotty wanted to buy me. Unfortunately, I will not be receiving my table until April. Around there. Can y'all believe that? Still no table. Bought it in Christmas. And that's a maybe. We might be getting it in April, who knows. Here is what it will look like once I get to see it in person. And here is Paul being photographed pretty close to Santa Claus. I have a picture of him with Santa Claus. I loved this cute little sleigh, and I wanted to photograph him next to it. So we got to meet Santa Claus for the very first time. He was very shy. It was cute though. And here's me being super narcissist. And putting another picture of me in my corduroy dress again. Here is a gift from Christmas from my beautiful friend Bernadette. And if y'all want to see some spooky stories of us, I will also be linking that down below on one of the Tea Tuesdays. So if y'all want to see my best friend Bernadette, she's there. And here is a little bit of information as far as like the Christmas gift that she gave me in detail. And here are some wrapping papers that I made a tag out of. So there's several Christmas papers that y'all see here, and this is actually, what is this? I think it's a bag. I think it's a piece of bag as well, and documented all the stuff that I got for Christmas on the back. Sorry this is taking so long, you guys. Here is some more Christmas presents and Paul's birthday. Oh my gosh, he turned 4. He got a Batman bike for his birthday. So we documented that now that he's not afraid to ride it. Some Pioneer gifts and some goodies that my sister made for Christmas. Here is all the grandbabies and one on the way. My sister's pregnant, so we're having another little girl added to the family. Here's Paul blowing out his candles from the homemade cake that my sister made him. His first piñata ever for his birthday. He was so very happy. He was kind of sad that we were beating up the Power Ranger, but he really got into it after a while. Here's me watching Star Wars for the very first time. Me forcing Scotty to watch Twilight with me since we watched Harry Potter and Star Wars as well. Watched all the Star Wars movies. I can't lie, I think I enjoyed Star Wars more than I did Harry Potter. I'm sorry, you guys, if y'all are big Harry Potter fans, but I really liked Star Wars. I thought it was really, really good. Here's Paul attacking a a tumbleweed. Yes, New Mexico has massive, massive tumbleweeds, and I figured I'd document that. So I thought that was really, really cute. He had a foam sword and was getting after it. Here is some watercoloring pictures that I made, and this is where I actually genuinely tried to watercolor, and I had fun, and I thought they came out pretty cute, so I wanted to save that. Here is a calendar page from the year before when my parents got COVID, and well, actually my whole family ended up getting COVID, and around this time is when I was documenting about it, and this was actually the day that they had gotten sick again, and we had feared that maybe they had gotten COVID again, but they did not. But here is some cute little notes that Jaziel has written for me before heading out to school, riding the bus, and I had recently had a procedure done to have a root canal, and I was so scared, but it turned out to be all right. I wanted to schedule him to ride the bus from here on out because I didn't know how long it would take for me to recover. I had never had it done before, and there's a picture of my tooth. They said I don't think I was supposed to take a picture of it, but I did. Here's a picture of a junk journal that I created for my beautiful friend Cara and Terry as well. They are the Crafty Twins, of course, as y'all know, and I wanted to send them a pretty similar journal to both of them, and it was Winnie the Pooh themed, and they absolutely adored it, so I documented that. Here's Happy New Year! Yay, me tripping over a toy, and that's why I look sad. Anyways, I figured I'd take a picture of it. Here is my new niece I will be getting to meet soon, so I'm very, very excited to get a chance to meet her. My sister is still thinking about names and stuff, so I'm very excited to find out what her name is going to be, and I cannot wait to meet her. Alright, and here is my stamp for BB's Closet Creations. Guys, 35 minutes in. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But I hope y'all enjoyed that journaling flip through, sharing my life in this pandemic for, I don't know, the third year in a row. I'm tired of it. I'm ready for this to be over. Alright, you guys, y'all take care. Love y'all. Kisses. Y'all take care, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.